Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your December 30th, 2024 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, and want to get it pushed up in that algorithm as much as possible. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a gift card, meditation, or healing, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's located in the description box below. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have sent a super thanks or a donation. You guys are absolutely amazing, absolutely mind blowing. I love you all so very much. So now let's begin this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this new moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Oh, the Ace of Cups, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Justice, Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, interesting. Ooh, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups, I love that. The Moon, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, that's definitely us coming forward. The Queen, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Hangman. Wow, this is intense. Okay. I'm just checking. Sorry, I didn't tell you. I was just checking to make sure everything is visible, and I hope it is. It looks like it is on my end. All right. This is intense. So, what we're going to see here is that God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, Sagittarius, is handing you a gift of healing, beautiful love. This can bring up a lot of emotion. So, do be prepared for that. You can feel sensitive. You can feel on the brink of tears. You can feel like just a lot. You can also be picking up on other people's emotions. So, working on boundaries during this time, during this moon, is going to be really important. Now, this is a good moon for boundaries because this full moon, this it's a new moon, is in Capricorn. And Capricorn energy here is about staying grounded, it's about staying centered, and it's also about not letting everybody else's energy like overpower your own. It's really listening to your intuitive self. So that is very, very, very important here. So we take this gift, we move forward as the king, moving forward in our emotions, in our pride of self, our centering of self. And we have justice here. Now, this picture of justice is very interesting because he's opening up a bag of coal, right? Which is what no kid wants to get on Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate. But here with the justice, it's like sometimes there are harsh lessons that stick with us the longest, right? And it could be that he earned this coal. So here, when we look at things, it's being just and it's being fair, which sometimes isn't always, giving somebody exactly what they want. And we can look at this in our life where, we've come through really hard times that have really started to form us, not from coal, not into coal, but have taken us from coal and made us into diamonds. Because you know the way that diamonds are made. It's a piece of coal that you can get, for not a lot of money at all. And it's when that piece of coal is put under a tremendous amount of pressure for a tremendously long period of time. And if that piece of coal doesn't crumble, it becomes a diamond. And so here we then move to the list. We then move to judgment. It's like what we have been through isn't always just, it isn't always fair, but we do always feel judged. Feel judged by the outside world, feel judged by ourselves. And as we're setting our intentions, not just for the moon to come in like 15 days, but we're setting the intentions for the moon to come in 6 months, in the full moon in Capricorn, we're going to be seeing ourselves quite differently. We're going to be looking at things quite differently. And as we do with the list coming forward, we're coming out of the box we put ourselves in. And that leads us to the Eight of Pentacles, which is hard work and dedication and determination. Now, we can be very detail oriented during this time. Do be mindful about that. Actually, if you're born on the cusp of Scorpio, or you have a lot of Scorpio or just Scorpio in your chart, I would highly recommend checking out that video, because there's a similarity here to the reading. And so you could be you could just be more forearmed that way. With the Eight of Pentacles, hard work, dedication, determination really coming forward quite powerfully. You're going to be very gifted during this time, very much stand out. With the Ten of Swords, you're taking a lot of the criticism that you've heard in the world, that you've, experienced. You're taking a lot of the blows, okay? Taking a lot of the punches, and you're seeing yourself transformed. The Ten of Swords is a person laying, flat on their back. Here, it's a melted snowman with candy canes in him. But in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's a person laying on the ground with 10 swords in them. It's overkill. Okay, first of all, right? One sword can do the job. Two swords, definitely. Three, okay. But the 10, it kind of reminds us of, Julius Caesar getting stabbed. What was it? 56 times? I think it was 54, something like that. It's more of a statement. It's more of a statement being made. And for those swords to be left, well, that's a fortune left. A statement that cost a fortune. And are we going to let those swords stay in us? Let them continue to make their statement again and again and again? Or do we take those swords after this 10, right? 10 is a transformative number, after this time, and step into our power in ourselves? Because the King of Cups says, I don't care what you think of me. I'm moving forward in love and in respect and honor of self. You can get it, great. You don't have to get it. Don't really care. And it moves us then to the moon. And this moon is illuminating our way. It is showing us our differences and our similarities. It's highlighting our fears, and it's saying, let us move forward. The moon also represents Pisces energy, February 19th to March 20th. So there's that, if there's that coming into power at that time for us as well, amplified by the King of Cups, because Pisces is represented by the moon in the major arcana and by the cups in the minor arcana. The Page of Wands is us. This is us connecting with our inner child energy, inner child understanding. We are going to be connecting Sagittarius with our fire, with our passion, what we were passionate about when we were small and Christmas trees were tall, right? We used to dance while others used to play. That Bee Gees song. I like that song a lot. And here there's that sense of, I'm coming into myself again. I'm connecting with what I was passionate about when I didn't know that there were certain things I was supposed to be passionate about, in certain ways I was supposed to be passionate about them. The Queen of Wands is our fire. It's our mastery of our fire. It's not having the barn fire erupt, right? It's the mastery of our fire, our passion, our tenacity. And it's saying, I'm looking at the bigger picture of what I want. And I'm letting my magic, I'm letting my spirit, I'm letting my spark shine forward. The Ace of Pentacles is, earth sign energy, yes, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it's a gift of practicality coming forward. It's planting seeds, it's a good harvest, it's looking at things differently. It's saying, okay, where do I want to be? How do I want to move forward? The Ace of Pentacles is grounded. It's looking at the gifts being planted within us, and it's seeing so much more. And it brings us to the Three of Wands. Heartbreaks, pains, disappointments have shaped us, as they shape everyone. But we're looking at these pains, we're looking at these disappointments, and we're saying, you don't get to own me. And then that brings us to the Hangman. That brings us to a new way of looking at our world, ourselves, what we want, how we're stepping forward. And it brings us then to our spirit message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Here we have two. We have the falcon and we have the owl, both very fierce birds. So it says, use your keen perception and skill in making decisions. Do not delay. And the owl then reads, your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels, and spirit guides. Show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, peace. This is our crown chakra, and spirit is saying, crown yourself with peace. Center yourself with peace. Visualize yourself picking up the crown of peace and placing it on your head. Our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading, and show me clearly, angels, is the hangman, which is very, very interesting. So we ended the reading with the hangman coming forward. We're looking at the world, our world, quite differently. And here with the hangman, it's saying be mindful of questioning yourself too much. Be mindful of thinking, oh, but I should fall into line with what everybody else is seeing and saying and doing and being. And it's like, but why? But why? It's like you feel a little bit too different, a little bit too stand outy. And, who cares? Let yourself be beautifully you. As long as you're coming from a place of love, of kindness, do no harm, do unto others as you would like done unto you, type of rule. That's a really good one, right? And walk lovingly, caringly, and patiently in this world. Let your footsteps matter. I like the word, it's a word and it's a name. It's Olwen, right? And it means white footprints. And I like that. And I always think of that when, I think of how spirit wants us to live. It's kind of like walk gently. And it's a myth. It's a Celtic myth. And the person's name was Olwen. And I believe she walked on the ground and white flowers bloomed. And that motif is picked up in different mythologies and different religions. And I think it's beautiful. Walk so gently on this earth that flowers bloom in your footsteps. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. This is the heron. And it says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. And I love that. I just love that. It's like, okay, everybody can walk that one way and that's great, but follow your path. Be beautifully and boldly you. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. And this is the King of Pentacles being too rigid. It's like, it has to be all this way. It has to be all that way. It has to be just like so. And it's like, okay, does it really? So do be mindful about that. And we can also get into like, oh, this is what will make you successful. That's what makes you successful. And when you start to listen to what everybody else says makes you successful, you start to lose the spark that is you. And it's like, get back to basics. That's what 2025 is all about. It's about getting back to basics. It moves us then to our chakra energy. And this is self-mastery. This is embracing, ourselves, listening to our gut, listening to our inner power. And that is beautiful. It moves us then to the child. And the child is the fool. And it's saying, believe in magic. It's time to believe in magic again. It's time to take that leap of faith and believe that you will fly. Knowing full well that gravity comes in and that we all have to touch ground again, but believing that you soar, that you are capable of magic and tenacity. Because if anybody is Sagittarius, it's you, ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter, the Roman equivalent to Zeus. I mean, the greatest of the gods. You have greatness backing you. Embrace that greatness. Move forward in your truth, in your deeper knowledge, in your deeper understanding. Let your magic shine in ways that people don't get. But they're like, I don't get it, but I like it, right? I don't understand it, but it's intoxicating, right? It's just brilliant. I can't look away. Embrace it. And it's also different because it's not, that shock and awe type of thing. It's not gruesome or gory or, obscene in any way. It's just the beautiful, intoxicating reality of somebody being fully aligned in their being and fully at peace with themselves. And that's tremendous. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this new moon and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon, happy holidays, and happy new year. Bye.